Hi guys. So today I'm going to be talking about how honestly I'm not even diagnosed yet. I'm just going to put that out there. I'm obviously not like a mental health care professional or anything. I'm just speaking from my experience. And as you saw by the title, obviously this is like a self-help motivational kind of video. I got bullied all throughout freshman year. I thought I was a bad person because I was reactive because of unresolved trauma. I'm not a bad person. I'm a really nice person. It's just that I let them get to me. And now that I wouldn't let them, now that I would set boundaries, now that I'm not involved with them, they came back and they tried to hurt me with substances. So that's fun. The kid who tried to drug me got expelled, as far as I know. But my point is, I was so involved with myself that I didn't even notice what was happening. And to a certain extent, I think that's how you should be too. It's not that you shouldn't pay attention to your surroundings. Like, obviously, I lived and learned that one. It's that you should be able to tune out people and not, like, freak out on them. I'm talking as someone who literally has a mood disorder, so, if you don't have one and you can't regulate your emotions, you got issues, dude. Okay, let's start with like the actual video now. You haven't reached your full potential yet. Probably haven't. If you clicked on this video. You need to stop people pleasing. You need to stop wearing what you think other people will like. You need to stop listening to what you think other people would like. Doing things because they're popular just makes you lost. It doesn't help you figure out who you are in most cases. I mean, if you like that stuff, that's cool. I'm saying if you don't feel drawn to it, don't force yourself to fit in. You want to lose weight, you want to be a lawyer, you have some big goal, and you think that it's just gonna come to your door knocking saying, hey, here's $1 million, here's your diploma. Like, no, that's not how that works. If you want to be something big and you don't have discipline, you're not going anywhere. If you are, well, I'm in 10th grade right now. If you're in 9th grade and you want to, if you want colleges to take interest in you, you need to put your grades before your friends. And I know that that sounds terrible, but if your friends are seriously distracting you, if you're not getting anything done, that's when you need to set boundaries and be like, hey, I care about my life. Maybe even like move seats and only talk to them at lunch or something at that point. Because you shouldn't have people who don't care about you and what you want in your life. I was at a 2.5 last year. I had an abusive ex-girlfriend. I'm obviously not gonna name her. But she really destroyed my confidence, if I'm being honest. And that's why I kept being mean to people, because she made me hate myself so bad. She saw potential in me and was like, oh, hell no. I don't want you to do good things. I don't want you to have friends. I don't want you to be popular. So she tried to tear me down, and she tried to convince me that I was worth nothing. I'm just glad I got away from her. She literally used to go on our friends in our friend group's phones and like just start drama and say mean things to each other. And she would like manipulate the group as like we were puppets or something. And her crazy ass brain and the way she runs her world made me realize that I can do good things and actually make a change. And I don't have to be like her. I don't. I kind of just did whatever she would do. I was never good enough to be her best friend either, but we dated like off and on, which is weird to me. When it comes to college, I think that there would be nothing worse than turning 70, 80, 90 and realizing I went to college and I got my degree and I worked in the workforce until I retired and I didn't even have a career that I wanted. I would be terrified if that happened to me. So that's why you have to research and figure out, okay, I want this. What do I have to do to get there? I didn't know how to wash my hair until like last school year. And even then, it still looked greasy because I was depressed and I wouldn't take care of myself. Obviously, that's not an issue now. I've only had like, I don't know. It's been really, my hair's been difficult lately. But normally it's not all poofy like this. No matter what's happening in your life, no matter how stuck you feel, I promise you, you're not stuck. Like I said, if you're in high school still, go talk to your guidance counselor. I bet my guidance counselor is probably a better counselor than yours. But in my case, I've told her about everything. I told her about the abusive ex-girlfriend. I told her about things I've been through in my life. And she didn't snitch on me. She didn't say, oh, you're a terrible person. She wanted to help me get better. And she wanted me to succeed academically. That's why last year, when we were signing up for classes and I wanted all these advanced classes, she's like, no, you're not getting that because you didn't turn your work in and you didn't have good grades. But this year, I've had really good grades. I understand a vast majority of the concepts that I've been learning. I was out of school for 2 weeks, and I'm not even that far behind. I was in psychosis like all month throughout February, and I was still doing work up until I ended up in the hospital. Like, that's how crazy you need to be. You can't just be like, oh, these kids hurt me, now I can't do my schoolwork. Oh, this person said this, I must mean nothing, and I'm dumb. Like, no. They think I'm dumb because I have autism. I'm not dumb. I'm playing them. When I act dumb, like when they say mean things to me, I'm doing it because I don't think they're worth arguing with. Not because I don't know that they're being asshats to me. So, I hope this will help somebody out there realize that, like, you're not doing enough. You need to take better care of yourself. You need to value yourself. You need to set boundaries with people. And you should have a support system. People who don't support you, people who aren't there for you, friends that won't hang out with you, they're not your friends. And I just cut off a girl from last year that I told all my business to. I told her about the drugging incident, and she's like, "Oh, I don't think they would do that." Blocked. Do you see that? Do you see how my one eye sits higher than the other? Do you see how big my nose is despite all this contour? Do you see how round my face is? Do you see the wrinkles on my forehead? Um, you need to get over your insecurities, otherwise you're never gonna feel better and you're always gonna feel bad about yourself. I think that's gonna be the outro to this video, because I just wanted to, show a personal example, because when I was at the mental hospital, everybody there was acting like I was hot shit, and I was confused, because I had been getting bullied so bad, I didn't realize how pretty I was. Okay.